Most amazing unsung heroes I know are not of our species. They have more than 2 legs, and their abilities are far superior to ours. In sight, agility, speed, and their undying, loyal, and unconditional love to their partners that we work with. They're called professional canines. I'm not sure how many of you know, but us humans are a little inadequate. I've been told that we have 5 million scent receptors in our nose, while a German Shepherd has 250 million. So just think about that comparison. Every minute of every day, a professional canine is working on your behalf, whether you know that or not. They are improving life and making society safer. These highly trained professional canines perform over 100 distinct jobs that are not replicable by man or machine. We spoke briefly about unconditional love. You can't see him very well, but right here is Canine Jeeves. He was serving in Afghanistan. Tales of Hope supported he and his handler throughout their deployment. Staff Sergeant Miller was shot in the middle of a firefight, and his canine was not trained to do this, but out of his undying love and loyalty, he dragged him out of the middle of the firefight and saved his life. Some of the canines assist those with hearing and sight impairment. Certified therapy dogs and service dogs assist humans with disabilities, trauma, and other mental health issues. This is Deputy Chief Gordon's magnificent dog, Clarence, on your left. That girl was part of a program that we did. She has autism. One of the teachers sent a text with that picture to her dad. And her dad sent a text back immediately and said, "I'm crying. Today's my birthday. And I love canines, and my daughter has always been terrified of them until today." Bill will tell you in a little while what makes them so extraordinarily special. Many of you may not know that they protect us, our commerce, in terms of bed bugs at home and hotels. I always think about this. Many of us are staying in hotels right now, but if you're home, who wants a bed bug? Anybody? So these dogs, again, serve behind the scenes, but they do something incredibly important. I'm not sure if you saw the news over the last 2 years. Some of them detected fungus on avocado trees before humans could, and if they did not detect it early enough, the crop died. And honey on fungus can destroy an industry. So you may say, well, what's the big deal about a dog detecting fungus on honey? It could affect an entire industry. You never know that they do this, but they're behind the scenes working away. Some of the dogs can detect cancer before medical tests can. This is our wonderful colleague, Dr. Cindy Otto, who's at UPenn, Penn Vet Working Dog Program. She is on the cutting edge of research on canine detection for ovarian cancer, one of the most deadly types of cancer. Some of the canines can solve arson cases, and if you have any questions, you're going to meet retired Trooper First Class Kelly Halligan. Raise your hand. She has many talents, which you're going to hear about, but that's one of them, and training canine arson detection. Carrie educated me that they're now called ignitables. Thank you, Carrie. And she can talk about that. One canine, this is Canine Tucker. He was a rescue, wandered in onto this boat. I hear he's afraid of water, but he has a special talent, and that is to sniff out whale scat. Anybody know what that means? What does that mean? It's poop, that's right. So why do we need a dog to sniff out whale poop? Anybody know? Because the scientists gather research data on endangered whale pods and the health of our ocean environment. Some canines search for lost loved ones. Some help recover the remains of those who perish in man-made or natural disasters, which Deputy Chief and Trooper Halligan can speak about. Some of them protect us from endemic diseases, breaching our borders, and also terrorists. The most difficult job our canines have is national security. The canines detecting us from breaching our borders. We just talked about national security, and if I might divert for just a moment, Trinity Church was instrumental in saving the life of canine Rocky. That is the canine with a Purple Heart. I received a call on December 6th that Specialist Brown and canine Rocky had been hit with an IED. His wife had a brand new baby, 1.5 months old, and a 1.5-year-old, and they were on their way from Fort Hood to Maine on the car when they got the news. They were in crises, and we were asked to help the family. It was a Sunday night. We put a call out to the Elks and the Park Ridge Fire Department and all of our wonderful folks. Calls went out everywhere, and within 1 hour, we had every support that family needed, and folks traveled with them for the next 9 months until they were settled. I truly believe that an educated community is a supportive community, and you all are graciously here to learn about all these amazing canines and what they do. We talked about national security being the most dangerous job. This is Secret Service Agent Marshall Mariachi, who I'm sorry to tell you was supposed to come for Canine Veterans Day here this year. And we had to postpone it because the military had a restriction on COVID. And so people gathering together. So Marshall's been promoted to a job that we don't know what it is. As our friends say, it's another alphabet. And he does some kind of incredible, dangerous work that we don't know about. Maybe you do, Dr. Koisman. And I heard you when you were talking about hurricane today. Hurricane saved the life of President Obama in 2014. Jay, you might speak about it later if you want to, but intruder had jumped the fence and had made it all the way to the front door. The president, the first lady, and their children were in the house. The perpetrator beat the heck out of Hurricane, but Hurricane never stopped. And one of the things Marshall told me, Jay, is that Hurricane kept pushing the perpetrator against the wall so that it made it much easier for the perpetrator to be apprehended. I won't tell you more than that because those of you who know me know I cry about everything. And the condition of poor Hurricane was not good after that. That dog saved our president and was willing to sacrifice his life. But I'm glad to tell you he's doing fine and he's in retirement now.